Welcome to Savita Dental College Lecture Series in General Pathology. The topic of discussion is WBC neoplasms. The WBC neoplasms are of two types, leukemias and lymphomas. Leukemias are resulting from the blockage in the maturation pathway. There will be abnormal increase in the blast cells in the bone marrow which will spill over into the peripheral blood caused leukemias. Lymphomas are proliferation of lymphoid cells arising as discrete tissue masses. We can see enlarged lymph node in case of lymphoma. Leukemias again divided into lymphoid and myeloid leukemias. Lymphoid leukemias again divided into acute, example acute lymphoblastic leukemia, and chronic, example chronic lymphocytic leukemia. Coming to myeloid leukemia, again divided into acute and chronic. Acute, for example, acute myeloblastic leukemia. Chronic is otherwise known as chronic myelogenous leukemia. Lymphomas are divided into two types, non-Hodgkin's and Hodgkin's lymphomas. Coming to acute lymphoblastic leukemia, it will occur most commonly in children of age group less than 10 years, especially the boys. The causes are ionizing radiations, benzene exposure, and genetic mutations. These acute lymphoblastic leukemias are divided into B lineage and T lineage. B lineage leukemias are more common, and we can see B lymphoblast, and there will be pancytopenia because of the lymphoblast replacing the normal cells in the bone marrow, which results in pancytopenia. T lineage leukemias are less common. We can see the T lymphoblast in the peripheral blood and bone marrow. It will result in mediastinal masses, lymphadenopathy, and splenomegaly. Coming to chronic lymphocytic leukemia, there will be proliferation of mature lymphocytes in the bone marrow which will spill over into the peripheral blood, cause increased lymphocytes, that is lymphocytosis. It will more commonly occur in older patients. Coming to acute myeloblastic leukemia, the most common leukemia of adults of 15 to 40 years of age. The causes are the same like lymphoblastic leukemia, like ionizing radiation, benzene exposure, and secondary to myeloproliferative disorders. The classification are two types, FAB, that is French American British classification, and WHO classification. Coming to FAB classification, it is divided into 8 types, M0 to M7. M0 is minimally differentiated acute myeloid leukemia, and in case of M0 we can see only myeloblast, no mature cells will be seen in the peripheral blood. M1, AML without maturation. In case of M1 we can see less than 10% of mature cells in the peripheral blood along with the myeloblast. M2, AML with maturation, we can see more than 10% of mature cells. M3 is otherwise known as acute promyelocytic leukemia. There will be blockage in the promyelocytic maturation, and we can see promyelocytes along with the myeloblast in peripheral blood. M4, it is otherwise known as acute myelomonocytic leukemia. We can see monoblast along with the myeloblast. M5, acute monocytic leukemia, we can see only monocytes and monoblast in the peripheral blood and bone marrow. M6, acute erythroleukemia, we can see abnormal erythroid precursors in the bone marrow and peripheral blood. M7 is otherwise known as acute megakaryocytic leukemia, we can see abnormal megakaryocytes in bone marrow. Coming to WHO classification, these WHO classification is specified on genetic alterations. In FAB classification, if the genetic alterations are identified by genetic analysis, that is coming under AML with genetic alteration. If there is no genetic alterations are identified in case of M0 to M7, that will come under AML not otherwise specified or AML NOS. These genetic alterations helps in treatment and prognosis. The clinical features of leukemia are fatigue, anemia, bleeding and infections of oral cavity and lungs. We can elicit hepatosplenomegaly and lymphadenopathy. We can see hepatosplenomegaly in case of leukemia, which will be marked here. And we can see gum hypertrophy in AML M4 and M5 of FAB classification, and infiltration of these leukemic cells into the skin cause leukemia cutis. You can see the gum hypertrophy here. Coming to the investigations, blood finding, markedly elevated WBC count may be elicited and blast cells more than 20%. Bone marrow biopsy also shows blast cells of more than 20%. In case of AML, the blast cells will show or rods. We can see the rod-like structure inside the cytoplasm, and this will be the granules of the myeloblast. Coming to the treatment of choice of leukemia, it is one and only treatment, that is allogenic bone marrow transplantation. We can express the bone marrow cells and hematopoietic stem cells from a healthy donor, and that will be treated with ionizing radiation and chemotherapy to remove the mutations, and then this stem cells will be implanted into the recipient bone marrow, and that will develop as a normal cells in recipients. That's all about the acute myeloid and lymphoid leukemias. Thank you.